Hello and welcome to part 2 of your review video. For this video, you will need your Unit 13 packet. Let's begin. Write the questions. So I visited the train station yesterday. Where did you visit yesterday? They took the bus this morning. When did they take the bus? She arrived at the station at 7:30 a.m. When did she arrive at the station? We waited for the train for 20 minutes. How long did you wait for the train? You saw the train at the station. What did you see at the station? You saw the train at the station. Okay, now change the statements to questions again. What time did they catch the bus? They caught the bus at 8 a.m. Where did he eat lunch? He ate lunch at the station. Who did he meet on the train? He met, this should be, who did you meet on the train? I met an old friend. What did you watch last night? I watched a movie last night. Or what did you do last night? When did she leave the bus? She left the bus at the last stop. Did you take the bus yesterday? Yes, I did. Where did you go last weekend? Or where did they go last weekend? They went to the park. What time did he arrive at the station? He arrived at 10 a.m. Did you see the train at the station? Yes, I did. Oops. How long did you wait for the bus? I waited for the bus for 10 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna write who, what, when, where, why, or how. For some, maybe more than one answer is okay. When did you arrive at the bus stop yesterday? When did they take the bus to the station? Who did you see at the train station? Or what did you see? Where did he go after the meeting? How long did you wait for the train? Why did she leave the bus early? What did you do when you arrived at the station? Why did they take the train instead of the bus? Who did you meet on the train? And when did they catch the bus? Okay, so did you go to the train station yesterday? Yes, I did. Where did you go after you left the bus? I went to the store. What time did you take the bus this morning? I took the bus at 8 a.m. Who did you meet at the station? I met my friend. How long did you wait for the bus? I waited for 2 hours. Okay, let's listen and answer the questions.
Yesterday, I took the bus to work. I woke up early at 7 a.m. and got ready quickly. I was at the bus stop by 7:30 a.m. The bus was a little late, but I didn't mind because I had time. When the bus arrived, it was full, but I found a seat. The driver was friendly and asked me about my day. The ride was smooth, and I arrived at work at 8:30 a.m. On the way, I saw some people walking to the station. It was a nice morning, and I was happy to start the day.
Okay, so what time did the speaker wake up? She woke up at 7 a.m. How did the speaker feel about the bus being late? She didn't mind. What time did the speaker arrive at work? 8:30 a.m. Who did the bus driver talk to? He talked to the speaker. What did the speaker see on the way to work? People walking to the station. And how was the ride? It was delayed, and it was also smooth. Okay, so let's write the present tense verb and the past tense verb. Notice that this should be watch. It often rains in the evening. It rained last night. I always watch TV in the morning. I watched TV yesterday. They usually ride their bikes to the park on Sundays. They rode their bikes to the park last Sunday. She always eats breakfast at 8 a.m. She ate breakfast at 8 a.m. yesterday. He often goes to the gym after work. He went to the gym yesterday. We usually take the bus to school. We took the bus to school yesterday. I always drink a coffee in the morning. I drank a coffee yesterday. They often drive their cars to work. They drove their car to work yesterday. She usually takes the train to work. She took the train to work yesterday. We always walk our dog in the evening. We walked our dog last evening. Okay, listen and circle the verbs that you hear.
One, I always take the bus to work. Two, she visited the museum last weekend. Three, they play soccer every Saturday. Four, we watched a movie yesterday. Five, he usually drinks coffee in the morning. Six, I walked to the store last night. 7, the train leaves at 8 a.m. every day. 8, they studied for the exam last week. 9, she goes to the gym after work. 10, we met our friends at the park yesterday.
Good. Okay, now we're going to change these to negative. So I visited the park yesterday. I visited the museum yesterday. I didn't visit the museum yesterday. She watched a movie last night. She didn't watch a movie last night. They played soccer on Saturday. They didn't play soccer on Saturday. We ate lunch at 1 p.m. We didn't eat lunch at 1 p.m. He worked late yesterday. He didn't work late yesterday. I met my friend at the park. I didn't meet my friend at the park. She arrived at the station on time. She didn't arrive at the station on time. They traveled to Paris last summer. They didn't travel to Paris last summer. I read the book last week. I didn't read the book last week. We studied for the exam yesterday. We didn't study for the exam yesterday. Okay, let's listen and answer the questions.
Yesterday, I woke up early and got out of bed. I felt excited because I had plans to visit the park with my friends. I put on my shoes and went to the bus stop. When I arrived at the park, I saw my friends waiting. We all said hello and then started walking around. The weather was beautiful and we decided to sit down on the grass. As we sat there, one of my friends took out a soccer ball and we began to play. I kicked the ball, but it went far. One of my friends caught it. After playing for a while, we stopped and sat down again. We talked about our summer plans and dreamed of going on a trip together. Later, we walked around the park and discovered a small cafe. We went inside and ordered some ice cream. It was a fun day, and we left the park when the sun started to set.
Okay, so first thing she did was get out of bed. After she woke up, she went to the park. She and her friends went for a walk. They also played soccer. One of her friends took out a soccer ball. What did they order at the cafe? They ordered ice cream. And how did the day end for her? They left the park when it got dark. Great, thank you so much for watching.